We never noticed the last time. The last time you played outside with your friends, the last time you joined a Minecraft world and thought you'd log back in tomorrow, the last time you said goodbye to someone not knowing it was an actual goodbye, because it never feels like an ending. It feels normal. Just another night, just another laugh, and just another save and quit. And then one day you realize that was it. That was the last time. And you didn't even know to pay attention. When you're young, the idea of last time, I feel like, doesn't even exist. You think everything will go on forever. Every summer feels endless, every friendship feels unbreakable, and there's always another tomorrow. And I think back to nights outside with my neighbor friends. We'd run around until it got dark and until the street lights turned on, and somebody's mom would call them in for dinner, and then another and another, and we always yelled, "See you tomorrow," because of course we would. That was the promise. Tomorrow always existed. But then one day it didn't. Someone moved away, someone got older and decided that games weren't cool anymore, and suddenly that "see you tomorrow" turned into never again. Not because we chose it, just because life moved forward without telling us. And the strange thing is, there's no one memory that feels like the end. It just fades. And only later do you realize the last time already happened and you missed it. I had a Minecraft world like that. It wasn't beautiful by any means. The builds were awful. They looked so ugly. It was the old Minecraft back in the day where the chests were just chaos, the builds didn't really make sense, but it felt alive. It was the place I went pretty much every night as a kid. And one evening, I logged off like I always did, and I told myself I'd come back the next day, but I never did. Something else came up, homework, life, maybe I just forgot. I don't remember exactly, but days passed, then weeks, and then years. I didn't know it then, but that was the last time I would ever see that world. It didn't feel like an ending. It was just, I just looked off. And sometimes I wonder if the world is still sitting there, frozen in time, somewhere. Obviously, it is not, because it was back on the PS3. I don't have that anymore. I like to think that that world is still there somewhere waiting for me, and that's kind of sad because I will never be able to go back. Friendships often end in the same way, usually not with one big argument, not with a dramatic goodbye like in movies, and most friendships die quietly. A call you didn't return, a text you promised to answer but forgot, we should hang out soon. That never actually happened, and one by one, little silences build up. One day, you realize you don't talk anymore. Not because anything exploded, but because life just filled the space between you. And then maybe you see them online, they're married, they got a new job, they moved to a new city, and you realize you're no longer a character in the story. You're just an old chapter they don't read anymore. You're not part of their life. The last time you laughed together, the last inside joke you shared, those moments felt so small, and you didn't know they were the last. And by the time you realized they were the last, the door has already closed behind you. It's everyday life as well. There's the last time your parents took you into at night, the last time you leave your childhood home, hearing the door click shut, the last time you eat dinner at your favorite pizza place. All of it feels so normal at the time, but one day you will look back and realize how much weight those little moments carried. And I don't think we're meant to recognize the last time while it's happening. If we did, maybe we would hold on so tightly that it wouldn't be the last time anymore. Maybe the beauty is that it feels ordinary in the moment, and only later do we see how much it mattered to us. The ache you feel in hindsight, that's proof that the moment was real. That's proof that it meant something to you, and maybe that's enough. But it also makes me want to be a little bit more present, to not rush through the little things, to pay attention even when it feels boring, because one day even those boring nights will become memories I'll miss. You don't know you're making memories until they become one. So stay a little longer, laugh a little louder, and look around the room and notice the people, the sounds, the lights. Because one day you look back and realize that was the last time.